How's it going, guys? It's Matt here again from King's Automotive. We're working on a 2016 Mazda 3 Grand Touring today with a 2-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine. And we're going to be doing the drive belts today. One belt, when you step over here and start taking a look at this, is a typical setup. So I can grab my flashlight here. Typical serpentine belt here with a belt tensioner. You typically just release the tension of the belt, remove the belt, put the belt back on, and put the tension back on it. This one's a little special with the water pump belt. Is actually a stretch belt design, which means that there is no tensioner for putting on or taking off the belt. So how the procedure really works with stretch belts is they're a one-time use. Once they're on the vehicle, they're on the vehicle. When you need to take it off, you literally just cut it off. You're not allowed to reuse them. And then going back on, then there's again a little bit more tricks to the trade, heating up the belt. There's a couple different installation tools to use. Again, some DIY tricks of the trade of zip ties and some other things of that nature. So we're going to go ahead and go through the process of replacing these two belts and see how it goes. All right, so this is my special stretch belt removal tool. It is literally a pair of side cutters. Again, when it comes to the stretch belt, they're one-time use. So there is no point in trying to save this thing. I'm literally just going to come in here and cut it in half and take it off. Just that easy. So part of making these stretch belts go on at least a little bit easier is to heat it up with a heat gun. Obviously with heat, everything is going to be a little bit more malleable and is going to want to stretch a little bit easier for me instead of fighting the whatever type of rubber and plastic components that they make these belts out of anymore. So then what I have to do is quickly, before it cools down, try to slip it in here onto the crankshaft and get it partially onto the water pump pulley. Now, according to all data, I'm supposed to just be able to use my fingers and rotate the engine at the same time. And I'll have to say that's probably one of the smoothest stretch belts that I've installed in quite a long time. In fact, I even had a little install tool here that I was going to attempt, but as you can tell, this one actually just took a little bit of heat and some pressure, and she's installed.